through that fundamental formulas and probability? Who have gone through those formulas? Raise the hand signal. Only two. That's all. Only two people. What about the others? Hello? Neha, Arjun, Joseph. Two people are there? Hello? Okay. The number is right now 4 at least. Devendra Kumar, Anushka, Bhavik, Agarwal, Tushar. These people have gone through the formulas at least. Good. I appreciate them. What about the others? Aman Seth, okay. So you need to learn all those formulas. Of course, you might study most of the formulas in +2 or +1, but you may forgot. You might forget all those things. It is again a recap for you if you are looking those formulas. Okay. Well, now we continue the topics on discrete and continuous sample space. Okay. Well, so do you have any doubt on the last class sum, this example?
No, sir.
Okay, well, now let me continue our topics. So you learn what is random variable, right? Do you have any doubt on random variable definition?
No, sir.
Well, so do you have any doubt on what is discrete and what is continuous sample space?
No, sir.
Well, so now what is probability distribution function? X is random variable defined on some sample space, yes. Okay. Now P of X is a probability distribution function which has certain qualities. What are the qualities? If fx is a discrete type, it is having these three qualities. What are the three qualities? Fx is greater than or equal to 0. The total probability summation over x equal to minus infinity to plus infinity fx is equal to 1. And probability of capital X is equal to little x is equal to fx. So if you missed to note down in the last class, I sincerely advise you all to note down these two cases now. One under discrete, the other one under continuous case. Because hereafter, these two cases is going to be playing important role in understanding the complete module topics. Okay, right? Quickly note down in your notebook. This we call as, if the probability function f is defined on a discrete random variable, we call it as a probability mass function. Probability mass function. Okay, right? You understand? When do we say that a function is a mass function? Hello? And do we say that a function is mass function? Probability mass function? It is defined on discrete sample space. The set of ordered pairs x comma fx is a probability distribution function or a probability mass function of the discrete random variable capital X. For each possible outcome of x, these three qualities hold good. Okay. And similarly, when do we say that a function is a density function? Fx is density. Hello. Fx is a probability density function which is defined on a continuous random variable. Is defined on a continuous random variable capital X. Okay, such that the function fx satisfies the three conditions. What are the three conditions? Fx is greater than or equal to 0, integral minus infinity to plus infinity, fx dx is equal to 1, and probability of a less than x less than b equal to integral x is moving from a to b fx dx. Have you noted down these three conditions under continuous and similarly the three conditions under discrete? Hello?
Yes, sir.
So this is very important. Okay. Well, if you have noted down, it's fine. Now I would like to move on to the examples on this. Before that, if cumulative distribution function definition is there, then you note down. Here we have a note point. The cumulative distribution function of a random variable. I think you might heard about cumulative frequency in the first module, right?
Yes, sir.
So what is the job of cumulative frequency there?
So to find mean.
No, it is not the finding mean or something. How you are computing that cumulative frequency? You are trying to look for quartiles information. Okay. Suppose you are taking value 1 and you are adding the preceding value to the current value. Likewise, you are going keep on, right? Preceding result. Right. So now the same way this thing is accumulating all those points. Cumulative is nothing but accumulation only. Okay, up to certain limit. So now up to x, what it is accumulating from minus infinity to x, that is denoted by capital Fx, and little fx here denotes as a probability distribution function, and this is called cumulative distribution function. Remember, some authors, the cumulative distribution itself people call as a distribution function in simple. Okay, but here the standard book used to discriminate the probability distribution function and cumulative distribution function with a different notation like little f and capital F. So we supposed to follow the same notation so that you should not get confused. Okay. So if the little f is defined on a discrete sample space, then cumulative distribution function capital Fx is defined as sigma t from minus infinity to till x ft if x is discrete. Okay, and if it is continuous, you are going to use this instead of sigma as integration t from minus infinity to infinity. One error here. What is the error in this integral?
Minus infinity to x, I think, sir.
Right. You correct. This is not the upper limit as infinity. It is upper limit as x. Remember, my dear students. Okay. All of you have corrected. Cumulative distribution function. The cumulative distribution function is given by fx is equal to one is summation x is moving from minus infinity to, or as I said, t, okay, t from minus infinity to x, fx, where fx is your probability function and x is defined under discrete random variable. X is discrete. Okay. Whereas if it is continuous case, we used to use t to x. T to t is from minus infinity to x, fx, dx. Okay. And here x is continuous. Well, the cumulative distribution function is given by this. You keep note this point. Well, now let us look at some examples on this, probability function, mass function, cumulative distributions, and so on. Okay. What's the question we have right now? Hello? Is the question is visible to you?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Can someone read? Sneha or Neha?
Yes, sir.
Ah.
If a car agency sells 50% of its inventory of a certain foreign car equipped with airbags, find
Okay.
a formula for probability distribution of the number of cars with airbags among the next four cars.
Cars. There is a spelling here.
Cars sold by the agency. Also find f of x.
Okay. So this capital F of x is your cumulative distribution function. What we need to find? We need to find a formula for probability distribution function. That means we need to look for little fx, this little fx. Okay. Now, by reading this question and what you understood, whether the probability distribution function will it be defined on discrete sample space or on the continuous sample space? Hello?
I think it's discrete, sir.
So why it is discrete? Why not continuous? Any idea, Neha? Or anybody else can clarify? Someone can clarify? As you understood now, what is discrete and continuous definition? You said you have no doubts. Then why don't you clarify me whether it is discrete or continuous? Some answer you said. Whether it is correct or not, you need to justify it, right? Can someone justify that?
Sir, here cars are of whole numbers, like counted.
Yes, 100% right, Neha. I think Neha only answering, right?
No, sir.
Who is answering?
Sir, Tejaswini.
Tejaswini, right? Tejaswini. Okay, your answer is right, absolutely. So as the number of cars are counted as 1, 2, 3, 4, and you it is not going to assume any value between 1 and 2, like 1.5 cars, 1.7 cars. Is it meaningful way of the sales?
No,
Is it
sir.
possible to sell 1.27 car or 1. Or root 2 cars kind of thing?
No, sir.
No. So it is taking integral values only, right? 1, 2, 3, 4.
Yes.
In class. Okay. Hello.
Yes.
Tell me now. Yeah. So it is denoting the number, right? So number is counting number represent a discrete sample space. Okay. Okay, right? Well, so now we need to denote what is x basically. Now, can we take something like x? What x denotes here? From the question. Tejashni, can you read the statement once again? First statement alone. If a car agency.
Number of cars.
Number of cars.
With airbags.
Right. Well said. So let x denote the number of cars with airbags. As you said, it is a random variable. What random variable assumes certain values, right? Basically. Isn't it? Let x be a. Can I add that point? X be a random variable denote the number of cars with airbags. What you learn about the random variable, is it a function which takes certain real values and the value is associated to the elements of the sample space, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, from that, normally, can you think what real values or the integral values x can assume now?
Sir, 1, 2, 3, 4.
Number of cars be sold by the agency is equal to how much?
4.
How many? 4. How many? It is 4. Okay. Now, so find a formula for probability distribution of the number of cars with airbags among the next 4. Is it mean that every car what they are selling contains an airbag?
No, sir.
No. This point is very, very important. Now, can you look at what are the possibilities of the sample space when you are selecting one car?
With
It may contain airbag, it may not contain airbag.
So means that you have only 2 possible outcomes, right? When you are going to select a car.
Yes, sir.
When the selection is taking place at random, the possible outcomes of the selection of one car would take or result either with airbag or without airbag, right?
Yes, sir.
How many cars you are selecting now? What is the size of that sample? You are
4.
going to have 4 cars. Now, what is the sample space?
4 cars.
Only 4, the sample space. On one car, you have two outcomes. Tossing a coin, you have only two outcomes. Now, if tossing a coin 4 times, what are the possible outcomes?
16.
16.
Right, isn't it? So now likewise, now you have 4 cars. Either the car may be with airbag or without airbag. Therefore, the sample space should contain, what are the possible outcomes?
2 to the power 4.
That is the number or elements.
Number.
That means the size of the sample space, right?
Yes.
Means that then if you want to write in 2 to the power 4,
N.
the number of or the total possible outcomes of the random experiment that is the size of the or the cardinality of the sample space, which we denote as n of s, is equal to 2 to the power 4, right? What is the random experiment here?
Selling a car with or without airbags.
Selecting a car. So that may contains airbag or no airbag. Okay, right? So as it is, each selection would result to 2 outcomes, but you are repeating 4 times. So there are 2 to the power 4 possibilities in total, right?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Right. Now, can you guess the values in X? Capital X.
Sir, 0.
Who is saying 0?
Sir, Abbas.
Abbas. Okay, 0. Okay, what are other values?
0, 1, 2, 3, 4.
Any more?
4. Bus. This is it, sir.
Anyone deviates the answer with this Abbas answer?
No, sir.
So why capital X of X takes only these values now?
So number of cars with airbags, that is. So number of cars.
X denotes the number of cars that are with airbags, right? There may be a chance in your selection, 0 airbag cars you selected, 1 airbag car you may selected, 2 cars which are with airbags, 3 cars you might selected with airbags, or all 4 you might selected with airbag, right? All the possibilities are coming into picture or not? Hello?
Yes, it's come.
Do you agree? Right? Well, what is the probability formula now? What is X here? Selecting the probability of selecting a car with an airbag is the probability of selecting or in general the probability distribution, I will add the word distribution of selecting a car with an airbag. This is what we need to answer, right? What is the formula? The probability of distribution of selecting a car or selecting instead of what I'm adding now, instead of A, what is this little x?
So number of airbags.
Selecting X cars with an airbag. How many cars you have actually for the next selling purpose?
4.
4. Out of which how many you are selecting?
1.
So means that 1 or X now? The
X.
number of ways of selecting X cars out of 4 what is this combination? Selecting X out of 4. Hello? You learn permutation and combinations. Selecting R out of N. What is the formula?
NCR.
RC.
NC?
R.
NCR.
Right? Any doubt?
No,
Hello?
sir.
Here it will be 4CX.
So now it is 4C
X.
X. Do you agree? Hello?
Yes, sir.
Okay. The number of ways of selecting X cars out of 4 is 4CX. Now what is the probability distribution function basically? The formula. Probability of X you want, right? What is now probability of X formula? You learn definition, probability definition. Whether I have to show the probability definition again? What is the definition here? Probability of E?
The number of favorable outcomes of an event divided by total possible outcomes of sample space.
Okay. So what is the total possible outcomes of the sample space?
So 2 to the power 4.
N of S, 2 to the power 4. Now, what is the favorable outcomes of selecting X?
So 4CX.
So can I take this as something like, N of E form?
Yes, sir.
Then, as per the formula, N of E divided by N of S, is it equal to something like 4C X divided by something like 2 to the power 4?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
And what is my X? Little x again? Condition?
Selecting cars. Number of ways.
Because your capital X of X is restricted to this only this set, right? This collection.
Yes, sir. 0, 1, 2, 3.
So have you constructed a formula for probability distribution function now? What is the formula?
The 4cx divided by 2 to the power 4.
Right. So this is the probability distribution function. Do you have any doubt? Have you constructed? Whether you understood all the statements I made on this sum?
Yes, sir.
First, what we learned, we identified the given question is defined on discrete or continuous sample space, right?
Yes, sir.
Then we have assumed one random variable and denoted with some letter, say x, right?
Yes, sir.
Then we observed that what is the size of the sample space, right?
Yes, sir.
So, and from this combination, we learned what values x can assume, right?
Yes, sir.
And we understood that what is the favorable chances for this x, right?
Yes, sir.
And we now defined the probability as per the definition, favorable chances of an event E upon the total possible outcomes of the sample space. And this ratio is right now 4cx upon 2 to the power 4. And if you put x as 0, now I'll show the distribution table. Well, so x is taking 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, right? Now, when x is 0, what is my fx? Hello? Capital X equal to little x1.
So fx would be 1 by 2 to the power 4.
4c 0 is 1, right?
Yes, sir.
So 1 divided by 2 to the power 4, is it 1 by 6? 16?
Yes, sir.
1 by 16. Okay. Then if x is 1, what is a f1?
So it would be 1 by 4.
1 by?
1 by 4.
Why 1 by 4?
So because 4c1 would be 4.
Right.
So divided by
4c1 is 4 and 2 to the power 4 is 16. 4 by?
16. So 1 by
4 by 16 is resulting as 1 over 4, right?
Yes, sir.
When x is 2, 4c2, what is the value of 4c2?
So it would be 6 by 16.
6 by 16, right? 6 by 16. Six by 16. Similarly, 4c3.
So it would be 1 by 4.
Then 4c4.
So 1 by 16.
1 by 16. Okay. Now, can you count once? Yeah, before counting. So when you are looking at is fx values, whatever we obtained right now, all these values are greater than or equal to 0?
So they're smaller than, yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Whether all these values are greater than or equal to 0 or not?
Yes, sir.
Okay, then what is the first condition of the probability distribution function? Fx is under discrete case greater than or equal to 0, right?
Yes, sir.
Is this condition met now?
Yes, sir.
Well, this fx is equal to, you sum up all the probabilities what we have right now.
So 1.
Numerator, denominator is common. Add the numerator 1 plus 4 plus 6 plus 4 plus 1. How much? The numerator alone sum?
So 16.
numerator sum alone. So 16 divided by 16. So is it resulting as 1?
Yes, sir.
Summing up all the probabilities, is it resulting as 1? Sum
Yes,
of
sir.
all fx values. Second condition is met. And third condition, what we have chosen, fx is equal to p of capital X equal to little x, right?
Yes, sir.
I made it clear?
Yes, sir.
So all of you understood how this is constructed, this table,
Yes, sir.
right? Okay. Well, now what else we need to answer? We computed the probability distribution of the number of cars with airbags among the next 4 cars sold by the agency, and also it is asked to find the capital Fx. What is capital Fx? Is the function little f is defined on discrete sample space. Hello?
Yes, sir.
If it is defined on discrete sample space, then what is the formula for capital Fx? T from minus infinity to x, fx, right?
Yes,
now
sir.
my x is 0. Now my x is 0. Then what is f0, capital F0?
So 1 by 16.
Who is saying this answer?
Anmol.
Anmol. Right answer, Anmol. Because before 0, all your f values are 0, as it is not defined, assumed by default as zeros. Okay. Now it is defined
Yes.
only for x is equal to 0 case, so that is 1 by 16. Now if my x is 1, now tell me.
So 5 by 16.
So now this is actually equal to, for your understanding, capital F0 is equal to little f0 at this moment. Do you agree?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now, if x is 1, if x is 1, what we will get? Capital F1. This is F0 plus
F1.
F1. What is
5 by
this?
16.
F0 plus F1?
5 by 16.
5 by 16. Is it the process of cumulation? Check once.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
5 by 16. Then if my x is 2, then what is F2?
11 by 16.
F0 plus F1 plus
F2.
F2. Can I make here one statement? Capital F1 plus little f2?
Yes, sir.
What is capital F1? 5 by 16 plus little f2? Is it something like 6 by 16?
Yes, sir.
Then what is this result?
11 by 16.
11 by 16, right?
Yes, sir.
by 16. So now, in simple, what is F3?
So it would be F2 plus small f3.
Try to understand how the other recurrence relations I am trying to find out. Plus small f3, right?
Yes, sir.
Which is equal to, now this is you said 11 by 16. And f3 plus f2 plus f3, this is equal to 11 by 16
11.
plus 4 by 16. Seems to be something like 15 by 16, right?
Yes, sir.
So 15 by 16. Likewise, and finally, what it results for F6, capital F6?
16 by 16.
16 by 16. Is it resulting simply as 1?
Yes, sir.
So this is F4 now. F4, F3 plus little f4 is equal to 1, right? Do you agree?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Sometimes you may have capital F, but you may require little f. How do you get the little f from capital F?
So we like if we want the little f for fourth, then we subtract the capital F of 3 from the capital F of 4.
Okay, so you will get little f4, right?
Yes, sir.
So if you want little f3, then capital F3 minus capital F2.
Yes, sir.
It seems to be capital FB minus little f, capital FB minus capital F here, right?
Yes, sir.
Fx is equal to FB minus FA form, right?
Yes, sir.
Is there any correlation for integral if this is the primitive of this f, integral a to b f this f, if it is f dash x equal to little f, then would it result the outcome as capital FB minus capital FA, the first fundamental principle of calculus? Hello?
So can you please repeat what you just said?
Very simple. This is capital F, if I assume as a a primitive of little f, means that capital little f dash x equal to capital F.
Yes,
The
sir.
derivative of little f is capital F, then integral a to b little f, sorry, I mean to say that f is equal to capital F dash x. Okay, right? So integral a to b little f dx. So now little f is equal to f dash. So integral a to b capital F dash dx. F will go the derivative and integral will get it is something like inverse process. Then it will result as FB minus FA form. Like what I mean to say that. Integral a to b little f dx you want, okay. If I write this as something like little f as capital F dash, then what is this integration? Is it FB minus FA? Hello?
Yes, sir.
This is what the first fundamental principle of calculus, what you learn in class 2, right? Or in calculus for engineers course. Right?
So it should be small fb minus small fa, na?
Little f is capital F dash here.
No, capital F.
Capital FB minus capital F here. Okay?
Okay, so yeah, got it.
Right? Now,
Yes, sir.
so means that if you treat these variables defined in the continuous case, little f is going to be FB minus FA form in this integration. Okay? Right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so this point I would like to skip. Now you understood how to get the values of little f by chance if you have a capital F under the discrete case. Okay? Right?
Yes, sir. Yes,
Okay.
sir.
Well, what is the next question? Do you have any doubts on finding a probability distribution function or capital Fx?
No, sir.
So you can also graph little f and capital F, right? For x is equal to 0, 1 by 16. For x is equal to 1, 4 by 16. These points you can, coordinate points you can join and you can construct the histograms and so on, other things, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, let us leave that question now. Well, I would like to move on to the second question. What is the second question we have here? In 2 minutes. Suppose that the error in the reaction temperature in degree C for a controlled laboratory experiment is a continuous random variable capital X having the probability density. What is mean by density? Is it defined in discrete or continuous?
Sir, continuous.
Right. Okay. So this is defined in continuous sample space. Okay.
Yes, sir.
So you are going to answer this. I would like to give the hints only. Okay. Even this point. So now already Fx is given. So what we need to verify here? So verify that the total probability is 1 or not. How do you verify that the total probability is 1 or not?
Integrate it in the given limits and the value should be 1.
What is the definition for verification of the total probability here from under the continuous case?
So we integrate the function
from
sir, lower limit to higher limit. And
what is that? Minus infinity to plus infinity, right? Under the extended real line.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now the first condition what you need to verify is, to answer question 1. Okay. So integral A1 to, just I am writing here for editing my limits.
Show the question again.
Have you noted down the question? Fx is x square by 3 if minus 1 less than x less than 2, 0 otherwise. Okay. Verify
sir.
that the total probability is 1. Okay. Right?
Yes, sir.
So what is the first question? Condition. Now NFTY. So this is so minus infinity to plus infinity, little Fx dx, right? Right?
Yes, sir.
So now this has to split, right? But your function is taking what is that? From minus infinity to till 0. What is your function value? Do you agree this statement? What I have written here?
So it should take minus infinity to minus 1.
Minus infinity to minus 1, right? Right. Minus infinity to minus 1. Why I am taking minus 1 to 2 here? Because the function is defined from minus 1 to 2 some x square by 3, and in the other subintervals it is supposed to be in the 0, right?
Yes, sir.
So therefore minus infinity to minus 1, your f is 0, you are neglecting the first term of the integral here. And from 2 to infinity, f is again 0. So you are neglecting the second. So therefore, finally, this will be equal to, for what? Right?
Yes, sir.
Now, what is this fx? Is it something like x square by 3?
Yes, sir.
X square by 3. Okay. Can you integrate and verify what is this integral value?
So it would be x cubed by 9 from -1 to 2.
X cubed by
9.
X cubed by 9. Then substituting the limits. X cubed by 9 and substituting the limits -1 to 2. What is the resulting answer?
So it would be 1 by 9.
1.
So it would be 1, 1, 1.
1?
Yes, sir.
So has it verified now?
Yes, sir.
Is it verified? Verified. The total probability as 1, right? Is it right?
Yes, sir.
What is the second condition that we need to find? Find the probability of 0 less than x
0.
less than 1, right?
Yes, sir.
So under the continuous case, if you wanted to find out probability of a less than x less than b, what is the formula here we need to use?
So the definite integration of fx from from a to b.
A to b fx dx, right? What it basically
Yes,
gives the definite integration, as you know, from a to b. Hello? Is it not the area?
Yes, sir.
So 0 to 1 fx dx. Can you integrate this later by substituting?
Yes, sir.
Hello? Okay,
Yes,
well,
sir.
well, good. What is the third condition here we need to check?
So we need to find capital Fx and then use it to evaluate the probability for x from 0 to 1.
Okay. How do you find the capital Fx here? Under continuous case? What is the formula? This I said the typo error. T from minus infinity to x ft dt, right?
Yes, sir.
That means this is from t equal to say minus infinity to x ft dt, right? Isn't it? Now where your x is matters, right? Hello? Where your x now?
Yes, sir. So
Where
from
your
minus
x is your x
x would be 0
less
from
than to minus 1?
Yes, sir.
If your x is less than to minus 1, your little f is 0. Integration of some 0 is something like 0, right?
Yes, sir.
Now if your little x is between -1 and 2, then
So 1.
integral min, is it 1?
So we solved it just above. So
It can take any value between -1 and 2, right?
yes, sir.
It may stop at 1.5 or 0 or 1 or something. You should write in the functional form.
Okay, sir. So x cube.
What is the function?
X cube by 9.
Check once carefully. X cube
Sir, by 9.
I don't think so. You need to put upper and lower limits, right? So this function x cube by 9, upper limit is x and the lower limit is minus 1 here. X cube. Now just imagine, keep this upper limit as x, lower limit as it is. Substitute the limits here. What you will get? Is it x cube plus 1 by 9?
Yes, sir.
What happened, guys? Did he leave the meeting?
No, his laptop battery went low, so I think he would reconnect soon.
Oh, already it's 12:58.
He hasn't even downloaded the attendance, I guess.
I guess we should leave.
Guys, I'll put my name in the chat box. Just remind him because I have to pick up my brother from school.
Yeah, sorry for the inconvenience in between, Hello, am I audible?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, sorry for the interruption. As time up, somehow it battery gone and reconnected. Well, as almost the answer is completed, I'd like to conclude the session. Now, do you understood how this is equivalent to this?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Anybody is having the doubt on this? Now, what is
No,
the
sir.
last case? What is the last case?
Sir, sir, x greater than 2.
Right. Now, when x is greater than 2, what is this value?
0.
Huh?
So it would be 0.
Who is saying the answer?
Sun mole.
And mole, and mole. So, any different opinion in the answer? Hello?
Yes, sir. Can you please conclude the session?
Who is asking this point?
Sir Abbas.
Abbas, right, Abbas. Actually, conclusion only the last question I gave. I am waiting for your answer. If someone gives the answer, we are ending the session. And the answer also completed. X is greater than 2. What is the answer? That's all.
So it will be 0, right?
Someone said 0 Anmol, but still I am not happy with the answer given by the Anmol. The answer is not correct. What is basically fx, capital Fx? Is it not cumulative?
Yes, sir. Yes. Oh, yes, sir.
So when it is cumulative, you are accumulating the values from minus infinity to till beyond the 2. Then between minus 1 and 2, it is contributing 1 unit, let us suppose. Then if you are going beyond 2, accumulation from minus infinity to beyond 2, can't this one include in that?
Yes, sir.
Do you agree with me?
Yes, sir.
This value is going to result as 1 here. Okay? Right?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay, thank you. Now, as per the definition of capital FB minus FA, can you put here FB when x is 2? What is this value?
So it would be 8. So when x is equal to 2, when x is 2, it would be 1.
For these limits, is it resulting as 1? FB minus FA, right? The condition
Yes,
1
sir.
hold good, okay? But you want the value for between 0 and 1. When if you want between 0 and 1, F1 is 2 by 8 and F0 is 1 by 9. Sorry, 2 by 9 and minus 1 by 9. What is the value? Is it 1 by 9?
Yes,
for
sir.
this probability, you verify as this is going to contribute 1 by 9 or not. Okay, thank you all.
Thank
Thank
you,
you,
sir.
sir.
Thank you all. Have you followed how to find the discrete and continuous case problems?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Well,
Yes,
in the
sir.
next class, we are going to discuss about the joint probabilities. Okay, and the formulas will be uploaded prior to that. Okay,
Yes, sir.
right. So wherever the typo errors are there on this PPT, you need to correct in your notebook. Okay,
Yes, sir.
right. And this material also, whatever the class solution it is observed, the solutions also will be uploaded. Right. Thank you all.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you for your patience as we exceeded now. Right.